This movie provides guidelines for the instructors at the faster educational platform. The main point is to be demonstrated how the practice exercises can be created. Faster is an innovative online educational platform in order to facilitate the flow of existing practical knowledge produced in the daily routine of financial services, of enterprises, banks and public sector. The Faster Platform project has been funded with support from the European Commission. To access the content of the platform, go to the Learn and choose Platform. Now, log on the platform from the Login option here, using your instructions name and password. Press the Login button. Now choose the Browse button beneath the Courses or simply the Courses tab from the green bar on the top of the page. Just click on the module with which you want to work. For example, Module General Accounting. In order to create a new exercise activity for the students, go to the section Exercise and press the button Add Exercise at the bottom of the section. A new row appears. In the first field should be entered the title of the exercise. In the second field from the drop-down list should be selected Practice. Enter a description. And then you are ready to add a content to the activity. Press the pencil icon button. New page is displayed. In order to start adding the questions, click the plus button. From the drop-down menu of the first field, you have to choose the type of the question. Let's first select Journal Entries question type. You type the question. Because the solution of this question requires a journal entry to be created, that is why you have to select the option Yes here. And now additional tab appeared, Given Data. Here you should provide information for the GL accounts from which the student will be able to choose in order to make the accounting records correctly. First, enter the GL categories. Once the categories are entered in the next section, Accounts, you have to enter the GL accounts from which the student will choose in order to solve the question. Again, press the plus button. A new row displays. Enter the code of the account in the first field. In the second field, enter the account's name. In the field Sub-account of, choose from the search icon the parent account of the account you enter, if there is such, in the case there is no. In the category field, press the search icon in order to select the respective account category to which the account belongs to. Also, you can enter the respective opening balance of the account if such exists. Once you are ready, go back to the tab Exercise. Press the Solution button in order to provide the correct answer. There are two possibilities: only in the specified order and independent of the order. If the first option is chosen, then the solution that the student suggests should be presented in the same order as the instructor's one. If the second option is chosen, then no matter of the order of the accounts in the journal entry proposed by the student, if the accounts and the amounts and respectively the correct account is debited and credited, then the answer is considered being correct. We choose independent of order. Now, press the plus button. In the date field, enter the respective date. You can choose the date from the existing calendar. Now, choose the entry type. Is it a current record of transaction? Is it an adjusting entry? Is it a closing entry? In the case it is a current. Again, the description of the question can be entered. In order to enter the accounting entries, click the plus button. New row appears where, from the search icon, you can choose the GL account from the predefined already list. Enter the respective amount. To enter a new GL account, again press the plus button, and after that choose the account from the search icon. Enter the respective amount. In case you made a mistake, the GL account is not the right one, simply press the cross icon in front of the row and the GL account is removed. In case the debit and the credit amounts of the entry are not balanced, then when you try to save the exercise, a validation error message displays. In the reasoning field, you can add an explanation. Now, click the Skills Will Be Required tab in order to add the respective skill that the student will acquire solving correctly the question. Press Add Skills button and from the list select the respective skill. Several skills at once can be added. Save the exercise by pressing the Save button. If you click the Report tab of the question and click View Report as the selected date, trial balance is generated. Now let's create one exercise from the type balance sheet. Press the plus button, select from the drop-down menu question type balance sheet. In the description field, type the question. Click the solution button in order to provide the solution. Select the date from the calendar. In the description field, again enter the question. Add a row in the Assets section by clicking the plus button. In the correct answer, select the one of the two options. Press again the plus button. New row appears, where you can enter manually the respective GL account, with its respective amount. In the first field, you can enter a code of the item. Once you enter all items in the assets, enter their total amount. The same thing should be performed in the liabilities section. Enter the skills that will be acquired by solving correctly the question. Press the Report button or the Report tab. New sub-tab has appeared for the balance sheet. Press it. Now click View Report in order to display the balance sheet. Now let's create one question from the type Income Statement. In the description, type the question. Press the Solution button. You see that the income statement should be prepared based on the provided data. Press the plus button in order to add a row. You can enter the code of the account, enter the account name, and the respective amount. Please note the last column. For each item, the instructor can choose if the structure of the income statement should follow a required order. If you choose yes, then the structure of the solution should be respected. If no, then it should not be. add the respective skills. And save. Press the Report button or the Report tab. New sub-tab has appeared for the income statement. Click on it. Now, click on the View Report button in order to display the income statement. By pressing the Back button, we go back to the course menu. And if you scroll down, you will see that the new activity has been added. It is very important at this stage to tick the checkbox if the exercise is ready for the student. In case the box is not ticked, then this activity won't be visible for the students.